Cultivate the wisdom of the Om in under 5 minutes. Welcome. Namaste everyone. Thank you for stopping by today. Today we are going to talk about Vamana avatar. The story of Lord Vishnu's fifth avatar, Vamana, stands out as a tale not of punishment but of humility, balance, and devotion. Long ago, there was a mighty king named Mahabali who was the ruler of the Asuras. Unlike many others of his lineage, Mahabali was not cruel. In fact, he was known across the three worlds as a benevolent and just king. Under his rule, there was no discrimination, no suffering, and no dishonesty. His subjects were prosperous, healthy, and deeply devoted to him. So beloved was Mahabali that even the nectar of immortality, Amrita, came into his possession, granting him near invincibility. But over time, through battles and conquests, Mahabali grew so powerful that he came to rule not just the earth but the heavens as well. His growing dominance threatened the delicate cosmic balance. The Devas approached Lord Vishnu, but Lord Vishnu did not act out of anger, nor did he wish to destroy Mahabali. Mahabali was his own devotee, and a noble one at that. Instead, Lord Vishnu chose a path of wisdom. To restore equilibrium in the cosmos, he descended as Vamana, a humble dwarf Brahman embodying simplicity and humility. At that time, Mahabali was performing a grand ritual in front of the sacred fire, the Ashwamedha Yagna, where he generously gave away gifts to all who came. Among the visitors arrived a small, radiant Brahman boy, Vamana. With folded hands, he asked the mighty king for a gift, but not wealth, not kingdoms, not gold. Vamana asked only for 3 paces of land. Though his teacher, Shukracharya, warned him that this was no ordinary boy, King Mahabali's nature was generosity itself. He laughed and agreed. What could possibly be the harm in granting 3 tiny steps of land? And then the miracle unfolded. Vamana began to grow taller and taller until he expanded into the massive cosmic form of Trivikrama. Filling the universe with his first step, he covered the heavens. With his second, he covered the earth. There was no space left for his third step. He asked, "Where shall I place my final step?" Mahabali, realizing the divine truth, bowed his head to surrender. "Place it upon me," he said. And with that, Vamana set his foot upon Mahabali's head. But what happened next? Hindu texts offer many interesting versions. In some, Mahabali was sent to Patala, the netherworld, to rule there with honor. In others, Vishnu himself touched Mahabali and granted him entry into heaven. Some say Mahabali was made Chiranjeevi, meaning immortal, forever remembered in devotion. And in yet another version, Lord Vishnu even granted Mahabali a place in Vaikuntha, higher than the realm of the Devas. In the state of Kerala in India, it is believed Lord Vishnu blessed Mahabali to return to his people once every year. This homecoming is celebrated joyfully as the festival of Onam, a reminder of the king's love for his people and their love for him. It is important to understand that this was never a punishment. Mahabali was not condemned for his generosity or devotion. Rather, his overwhelming power risked tilting the cosmic balance. Vishnu's intervention was a gentle lesson in humility, that even the greatest must bow before the eternal truth, before Dharma, and before the cosmic order. In fact, Mahabali's humility in surrendering to Lord Vishnu is what made him immortal, not just in stories, but in the hearts of devotees as well. The story of Vamana and Mahabali is about balance, humility, and divine love. Mahabali remains one of the most cherished figures in Hindu lore, a king remembered not for losing his throne, but for gaining eternal honor. Through Vamana, Lord Vishnu shows us that true greatness is not just in ruling kingdoms, but in the ability to bow in humility before the divine. The lesson of Vamana's 3 steps continues to echo through time that power must always walk hand in hand with humility. That's it for this week, my friends. I thank all of you for your presence today. Until the next time, may your days be as beautiful as your spirit. Namaste.